Well, folks, it's that time of the year again. It's time for me to expose all my failures, make false promises, and just generally look like Boo Boo the Fool on this channel yet again. Hi everyone, my name is Jayla, and today I'm going to be doing the end of the year book tag. It's that time of the year again. It comes around every fall transitional time of the year. And yeah, we have actually less than 2 months of the year left. It is November, and I have so much reading to do. I haven't hit my Goodreads goal. I haven't read all the books that I said I was going to read last year that then I said, no, I'm going to make sure I get to them this year. So what have I done? What have I accomplished? Almost nothing, except, other things that are less important, like getting a job and all that. This video will do nothing, probably, but I really hope that it'll encourage me to hit all the goals that I have set for this year, and at least put me on the right track for next year. I want to try and read 100 books, but I have not even gotten into the 60s yet with my Goodreads, like with my goal for reading, and my goal for the year was actually only 70 books. But I was like, surely I'll make that no problem because I'm going to be in such a reading mood for the entire year. Obviously that didn't happen, and now I'm kind of behind on my reading goal, but that's okay because I can definitely make it to 70 by the end of the year, but I want to push myself. I'll read some more graphic novels, I'll read some more short stories and novellas, and hopefully that'll boost my score. My score? I don't know what I'm talking about. In the meantime, let's get into these questions and figure out what I'm going to do for the rest of the year. Question 1 is, are there any books you started this year that you need to finish? And there are definitely some that I started. I'm really not someone who DNFs books. If I start a book, I generally tend to finish it. That's just how I am, unless I'm really, really not liking it, which is very rare, or I don't know, something's going on with my life. So, for instance, I really need to finish The Last Story of Mina Lee. And this is a book that I started in May for Asian Readathon, and I was really enjoying it. I think I was enjoying one perspective more than the other, which might have played a part in this, but overall I was really enjoying the book. And then I just stopped reading, but there was a reason. Actually, no, I don't have an excuse for this because I read this in May. I was reading it into June because I didn't finish it for Asian Readathon because I suck. And in June I started packing to move, and so I just didn't have a lot of time. And then another book that I was supposed to read in June for Pride Month was Camp by Elsie Rosen, and I got a large part of that book done. But then I was moving, and so I didn't finish it. So that book and The Last Story of Mina Lee are two that I really need to get to, and I was really enjoying both of them. I don't know why I just stopped reading them. I could have read them on the drive up to New York. I could have read them any other time that I've been settled here, but I just have not finished those books, and I definitely want to because I have not taken them off my Goodreads currently reading, and it's like saying that I'm reading 7 books right now, which I never do, so I gotta finish those and clean that out. Oh my god. I also have to finish The Dream Thieves. I had a buddy read for this book in August? Was it August? Lana, I'm so sorry. You deserve better than me as a buddy reader. Me and Lana Ex Libris were supposed to read this together in August. Lana read it. I read a lot of it. Hold up. Wait. Where's the bookmark? I read up to chapter 31, page 232, and then I just stopped, and I didn't keep going, and Lana did. Lana, I'm so sorry about that. We never talked about it. I can't talk about it until I've finished it, and I don't know why I can't get through this one. How do people feel about the second book in this series? I'm liking it, but it doesn't have the same, whatever just drew me into the first one. I don't know what's going on with me, but so much for calling this one of my favorite series. I can't declare that until I actually finish the series. So I need to finish this one too. The next question is, do you have any autumnal books to transition into the end of the year? And the answer is no. I don't really have fall reads. I just start reading a lot of horror and a lot of like spooky scientific, I don't read scientific books, sci-fi, thrillers and stuff like that. So I don't have an answer for this, except maybe the closest one I have would be like Pumpkinheads, which I actually have not reread this year, but I would consider this kind of my autumnal read that gets me in the mood. So I should read this because A, I just said I need to read more graphic novels to boost up my reading goal, and this is a graphic novel and it's fall and I love it, so that's I guess the answer for this one, though I don't actually have an answer. Is there a new release I'm still waiting for? I'm not waiting on any new releases, actually. Like, my big ones came and went. Sylvia Maria Garcia's book came out. I really wanted to read Orquídea Divina, and that came out, and I've read it. So I don't have any new things going on with me, do I? Okay, I'm gonna say Kingdom of the Cursed, even though this technically came out, but I have been waiting for this to release so that I could read it and buddy read it with my friend Christine, because we just have a good time. We just have such a good time reading these books, and I'm really excited to buddy read this one with her too. So that will be my answer, even though it's technically out already. I'm not waiting on it, but I am waiting on Christine. But she thinks she can just go write a novel this month, which she totally can. You got it, girl. But like, bad timing, Christine. Terrible timing. Yeah, that's the answer for this. This is my new release that I've been waiting on, and I'm going to eventually get to, I hope, this year. This month. This year. December. What are 3 books you want to read before the end of the year? I have way more than 3 books that I want to read before the end of the year, but I won't get to them, so there's no point in talking about them all. But I feel like I mentioned all of these books in last year's tag, so that's kind of embarrassing for me, but I might be wrong about that. But one of them is definitely Strange the Dreamer by Lana Taylor, and I have an update that I started this yesterday. I'm on page 50. I'm loving it so far. Don't know what was wrong with me. Every time I picked this up in the past, I could not get past the prologue, and the prologue is only 2 pages long, so I don't know what was going on there, but of course I'm gonna love it. It's Lana Taylor, like, mwah. Yeah, her world building, her character building, delicious. I don't know what was wrong with me, but I've seen the lights. I also really want to read The Poppy War by R.F. Kuang. I spent too much money on these books to have let them sit on my shelf for this long, but they're kind of just there to be pretty, you know? So maybe it's justified a little bit, maybe just a little bit, probably not. But yeah, I really want to read The Poppy War. I've heard nothing but good things. My friends are starting to all read them and leave me behind in the dust, and I'm feeling kind of bad about it because I like to be in the know. I feel out of the loop, to be honest. But this is a very big book, and it is a very big fantasy, and so I think that's really what it is. It's just like, who has the time to commit to a world? She says as she starts Strange the Dreamer. And I also want to read The City of Brass by S.A. Chakraborty because I've had this on my TBR for so many freaking years. And this is another book that friends are starting to read and leave me behind in, and I'm just like, I could have been there with you. I could know who Dara, is that his name? I could know who that guy is, and I could also be lusting after him, but I can't because I haven't read the book, and I'm just upset about it. But it's okay, because I have all of them, and I can just marathon it at some point, and it's gonna be a great time. I just need a whole week where I have nothing going on. I just need to go to a cabin in the woods, bring the entire series with me, and binge the entire thing. Is that too much to ask? I don't think so, but it seems impossible. The next question asks if there's a book that could still shock me and become my favorite book of the year. I don't even know what oh my god, who do I think? I forgot who I was for a second. I'm the biggest Black Sun simp in the country. How did I forget that? I don't know, but Black Sun has been my favorite book of 2021. I always forget I read it in 2021. That's why I was about to say, I don't think I have a favorite book for 2021 yet. Of course I do. It's Black Sun. There she is in all her glory. So do I think there's a book that could upset Black Sun? No? I want to say no. But also, I'm a loyal Lainey girl, you know? So if I end up loving this, I will go through an entire crisis and delete my channel. I guess we'll just have to find out at the end of the year when I post my best books of 2021 video, because who's to say right now? But the answer I think right now is no, except for this one exception where it's possible that things could change, but I doubt it. Black Sun, look at her. I doubt it. I doubt it. Ooh, the lady dog protests too much. The last question is, have I started making plans for next year's reading? And no. I don't even make plans for next month's reading, let alone this month's reading, to be honest. I don't make TBRs, I just pick up whatever I'm feeling. That's why I was so susceptible to Strange the Dreamer stuff, because I was like sitting there last night and I was like, oh my god, I have not started this series, this duology, and I keep saying every year that this is going to be the year that I read it, so who am I if I have no integrity? Like, who's gonna hold me accountable except myself? And so I posted on my story about it, and then all these people were commenting like, why haven't you read this yet? You need to read this. And so peer pressure and reader shaming really won out. And I started it, and it's like, I was also looking for a cozy read. And while I don't know if this could be considered cozy necessarily, I'm finding it very cozy. So maybe it's just like the nostalgia of reading Laini Taylor again. But I don't know how we got back to talking about this book. What was the question? My reading plans for next year. Obviously, I'm going to be reading Fevered Star, which is the sequel to Black Sun, but your girl's got an early copy, so she's reading that in 2021. I'm going to definitely prioritize. I kind of want to read King of Scars and Rule of Wolves before the year is over, but unrealistic, I know. So we're going to prioritize those in the new year. I have a tentative buddy read of Den of Vipers, which pray for me because I don't know how that's gonna go, but that's like a January thing. I don't have a calendar with all my favorite new releases coming out, so that's not a thing that I do, but there are definitely a lot of books that I plan to read next year and a lot of new releases I'm looking forward to, but could not tell you them for the life of me right now. Oh my god, Legendborn 2 Bloodmarked. That's one of them, which is coming out in February. I'm going to YALLFest. I'm going to meet Tracy Dion. I'm so excited. This has been the end of the year book tag, and thank you so much for watching. Please let me know your answers to any of these down below, or like drop a link if you also have a booktube channel because I want to see your answers. If you enjoyed this video, please like it and also subscribe to my channel for more content from me, and I will talk to you soon in another video. Thank you for watching. Bye!